News 7x7 is a unique channel dedicated to the news from dairy industry. Every week you receive brief on top 7 dairy news on this YouTube channel from India and abroad. These news could be seen in detail on our channel dairynews7x7.com also. You may write in the comment box on the dairy topics of your interest. We will try to develop news feature on the same. Your constant feedback and patronage to this channel is our source of top 7 dairy news from the week of August 1st will cover. Fair prices for farmers. How consumer can spur the change. Center state cannot set support price for milk. Working towards animal health. At IDF World Dairy Summit, major sponsors announced. New team elected at Indian Dairy Association. Ancient Europeans were lactose intolerant. Global dairy trade index down by 5% again. As per OECD Agri study, Indian farmers suffered an economic loss of staggering rupees 45 lakh crores in 16 years between 2000 and 2016. Which means a loss of roughly rupees 2.64 lakh crore per year. Considering that more than 3.5 lakh farmers were committed suicide in the past 25 years or so, I thought the nation will feel outraged at what the study brought out. But nothing like that happened. It was business as usual, said Kuldeep Sharma, a food and agri expert. But the significant point that is often missed is that the real beneficiary of the low prices to farmers was actually the consumer. While farmers invariably got 15% less than what they should have ideally received, the consumers gained a price advantage by 25%. But the entire business of competitive prices can be set aside when consumers realize that the prices they pay for the milk they buy from stores actually is not enough for farmers to survive. This realization has brought about a new revolution in consumer behavior in France. It has developed a new marketing culture wherein consumers are willing to pay an extra price to sustain the dairy business to see that dairy farmers don't go bust. More than 11.5 million consumers have reposed faith in the excellent endeavor which ensures that 45% of the end consumer price goes to the farmer. This should be a lesson to imbibe, especially in Europe and America, where dairy farmers are somehow struggling to survive. In India, Amul Milk Cooperative already claimed that it pays 80% of the end consumer price to farmers. But is that price sufficient for the farmers to survive? Center says cooperatives and private dairies fix prices, but agrees on input cost rising. Dairy farmers Maharashtra will have to sort out the support price for milk directly with the cooperatives and private dairies, as the union and the state governments are unwilling to intervene. Over the last few months, dairy farmers in Maharashtra have been demanding minimum support prices for milk. The DAHD told the Lok Sabha recently, prices are decided by the cooperative and private dairies based on their cost of production and market forces. Milk pricing being free from government control, the department does not have any proposal to fix minimum support price for milk. In May this year, the state government formed a committee under the then Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar to discuss a fair and remunerative price for milk FRP. Eknath Shinde government might dissolve the Pawar committee and appoint a new one to discuss the matter as per sources. India has a livestock population of 1.6 billion that in turn translates into a scenario where approximately 280 million farmers rely on livestock and related industries for livelihood. From the perspective of trade, the dairy industry in the country is valued at $160 billion while the meat industry is valued at $50 billion. In addition, livestock and related activities have significant overlap with wildlife and humans. In the current atmosphere of climate change and unpredictable weather, animal husbandry assumes significance as a source of reliable income to farmers. Statistics indicate that globally we have witnessed around 9,580 instances of disease outbreaks from 2000 to 2010, of which 60% diseases were zoonotic in nature. In India, we see that annual outbreak of zoonotic diseases translate into an estimated annual loss of $12 billion to the economy. The DAHD has set up a dedicated One Health unit in collaboration with the Gates Foundation, which will be implemented through the National Digital Livestock Mission (NDLM). Despite being world's largest milk producer with largest cattle population, India lagged behind in milk yield. India will look to improve its per animal milk productivity by drawing lessons from advanced nations at the 4-day International Dairy Federation World Dairy Summit IDFWS 2022, scheduled to be held in New Delhi from September 12 to 15. Amul and Nandini are the main sponsors of the summit, which is powered by NDDB arm Mother Dairy Fruit and Vegetable Private Limited. As per the NDDB data, India's daily milk collection is about 12 crore litres from organized players. Of this, about 6 crore liters come from the cooperatives and the rest from private sector. GCMMF has a share of about 2.6 crore liters in cooperative space. IDF's WDS is being held in India after a gap of 48 years with about 1500 delegates from over 40 countries likely to participate. R.S. Sodhi, Managing Director of Amul, has been elected as the new President of Indian Dairy Association founded in 1948. On getting elected as IDA President, Sodhi said, "It's an honor for me to represent the IDA because Dr. Varghese Kurian, my mentor, held the same position in the year 1964 and now I got the opportunity to lead this institution after 58 years. Indian dairy industry is Atmanirbhar and has the potential to become dairy to the world," he said. Dr. Sodhi has joined at a time when the dairy industry is passing through a crucial phase of being in loggerheads with the government at various fronts on GST, food safety and pollution. The industry wishes him a great success. A group of scientists has concluded that ancient Europeans drank milk for millennia despite the digestive problems it may have caused, casting doubt on theories on how humans evolved to tolerate it. But a new study has offered a radically different theory, arguing that side effects such as gas, bloating, and intestinal cramps were not enough on their own to move the evolutionary needle on the genetic mutation. The study, published in the journal Nature, was produced in collaboration with more than 100 scientists. The scientists mapped out estimated milk consumption in Europe from approximately 9,000 years ago to 500 years ago. And rather than in times of abundance, they argued that it was during famine and epidemics that having the mutation become critical to survival, when undigested lactose could lead to serious intestinal illness and death. About a quarter of Americans are lactose intolerant. In a lawsuit filed last year, a group of American doctors asked why the US Department of Agriculture's dietary guidelines recommend so much dairy. USDA dietary guidelines are driven by milk marketing concerns, not nutrition, lawsuit alleges. Global Dairy Trade Event 313 on August 2nd, 2022 concluded with the GDT price index down by 5% at $3,913 per metric ton. The key results are as follows. AMF index down by 1.4% at an average price of $5,518 per metric ton. Butter index was down by 6.1% at an average price of $5,194 per metric ton. Cheddar cheese index down by 0.7% at an average price of $4,798 per metric ton. Skim milk powder index down by 5.3% at an average price of $3,524 per metric ton. And whole milk powder index down by 6.1% at an average price of $3,544 per metric ton. Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I, Kuldeep Sharma, request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video. And also, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.